Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out. I hope you had a good weekend because it's over, right? I do hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had time to spend some time with family and friends or doing what you love to do. That's just makes for a good weekend, doesn't it? And if you were off for the weekend and today's your day off, I hope you get to spend a day doing the things you want to do and some things you enjoy, because that's the nectar of life sometimes, right? Keeps us going. Look, this weekend, uh, I found myself in Psalm 118, and I think I read it 10 times. I don't know. I don't know who wrote it. We attribute most of the Psalms to David, but David didn't write all the Psalms. Moses wrote some, Asaph wrote some. It seems like maybe the sons of Korah wrote some. So this one does not tell me in my large print, thank you very much, New King James Version Bible. It doesn't tell me who wrote this psalm. So most of the time we just think David did, but it doesn't mean it was David, but it does mean it was a psalmist that wrote it, right? And I loved Psalm 118 as I began to read it because it had a little bit of everything in it. I was just really surprised because it literally had everything in it, from devastation, feelings of devastation, to hope, from feelings of being lost to total salvation and trusting in God, to not knowing what, to feeling like not knowing what's going on, to knowing God's got it all under control. It has literally everything in it. And so I read it. I don't even know how many times I read this psalm this weekend because I was just like, it's so full of everything. And then I thought, if you could follow me around with an emotion meter or a think-o-meter all day, my thoughts and emotions would be like Psalm 18. All the way out here, man, God's so good. God provided salvation. God provided righteousness. And those things are all true. And they're worth celebrating, right? And so he did all this. Oh, I feel just down in the dumps. I'm never going to make it. And then you balance that all out with between the word and prayer, going, okay, God really does have me. But in a day, our emotions, maybe it's not you, but our emotions can go all the way high, work our way all the way low, work our way back to balanced, all the way low again, balanced again, high again, balanced, high again, balanced, low, 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 high, balanced. Our emotions, because we have so many thousands of thoughts that go through our head every day. We deal with so many emotions in the course of 24 hours. We deal with so many circumstances. We never know what's going to be thrown at us in the day. That's not bad. But in this psalm, the psalmist starts out with, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. You know what? That's the best place to start every single day, because every single day, God is good. He is not going to change because you went through hard things. He's not going to change because you found yourself in a complex circumstances of some sort. He's not going to change because you lost a job or started a job or got the wrong job or got the right job or don't have a job, don't want a job. He doesn't change in response to any of our circumstances. He is going to be good today, whether the day feels good or not, or anything in between. He is definitely good. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good and his mercy endures forever. And he spent these first 4 verses just talking about God's mercy endures forever. And today is part of forever. This piece, the second of time we are slowly going through right this second, is still part of forever. From forever, infinity before and infinity after this thing we call time, God will always be merciful. He's not going to change. That is enough to bring my mind back to a balance when something hits, and it hits hard, or something happens and I wasn't expecting it, or something good happens. It's still good to balance it out with, God was good when something good happened. God's also good when something bad happens. God doesn't go, oh, that was bad, never mind, I'm out of here. I'm bad now. Nope. No more mercy. No more grace. Nope. No more peace. Nope. He is so consistent. As a matter of fact, he is probably the only true constant in our lives, in a life full of variables, right? Because we can count on his mercy. We can count on his goodness. We can count on his presence, and we can count on him covering us when things go crazy in our minds, in our day, in our lives, in our jobs, in our families, and in our, just, for me, it's usually in my brain because it goes all over the place. I have all these questions, right? So that's how he started this psalm, is God is good. Let's give thanks to him. Let us say over and over that his mercy endures forever, and today is part of forever. We have his mercies brand new for this brand new day. We get to walk out today. I hope I said something that encouraged you a little bit. We're going to stay in Psalm 118 because there's a lot to unpack. You get a chance, go read it, because you'll see it starts out on a really good note, just celebrating God's mercies. And then later he's going to talk about some real raw emotions that he's feeling in the process of whatever he's going through in his life, right? And how God is still on his side and God is still with him. And that's the whole point. God is with us for our forever. That's why we can peace out. Peace out. Have a great day. See you again tomorrow.